Sharpay Holmes and Dr. Watson were in one of Mexico's most famous high schools doing some research. One evening, Holmes received a visit from the new and young principal of the high school, Miss Hilary Soames. She looked very agitated and nervous.
I hope you can lend me some of your valuable time. Miss Holmes, the future of the school is at stake. I'm stunned. Something very serious has happened at school.
Holmes had no time for office business.
Why don't you call the police or your assistant? They may help you and they must have much time than me.
I'm afraid that is impossible. The future of the school, as I already said, is at stake. We cannot tell the police because that will create a scandal. We neither need nor want that. I must explain myself. Tomorrow is the first day of our final exams, and this afternoon I received the chemistry exam. Chemistry, in case you don't know, is the hardest of our subjects. Anyway, when I left my office to fill my water bottle, I realized that someone broke into my office because all the papers were all lying on the floor.
Alright, tell me more.
Well, first I asked Bananister if she has knew or seen something about it because she left the office just after me. But she said she hadn't saw anything. She's new, but I think I can trust her. So I looked around the room to figure out what happened.
Sorry to interrupt you, but did you find something? Any clue?
I found a stein of tea on the carpet, and I also found a poker card next to the armchair. Oh, I almost forgot. When I came into my office, it smelled like coffee. I just don't get it. Please, Miss Holmes, Dr. Watson, help me. My future and the future of the school are in your hands.
Okay, calm down. I will help you. Let's go to your office. Come on, Watson. We're a team. Let's go to his office.
Sharpay Holmes and Dr. Watson set out on their way to school. As soon as they arrived, they were directed to review the crime scenes. Upon entering Holmes, he noticed that just above the crime scenes, there were 3 more floors, each one occupied by 3 different students.
Will we see the carpet?
Yes, of course.
Look! The carpet is right next to the window and there's a stain of tea.
Yes, I see it. Eureka! I have a theory! Someone has entered through the window and has taken the papers on the desk to copy them, and in this way you can see if someone has entered to the room.
Actually, Miss Holmes, I have the habit to enter through the side door.
Oh, then this was a job of 2.
Of course, in this case, there must be a second suspect that was the vigilant and had to be behind this door. Could you please tell us what is behind the door?
Behind this door is my room.
Can we enter to examine it?
Yes, of course.
Holmes entered with Watson into the room of Miss Soames.
Oh, what a coincidence! Another stain of tea!
Like the one we found in the office.
Exactly, the second suspect was watching from here, and when the suspect saw that you was about to came in, he had no other option but to escape.
Look! The window is open!
By there must have escaped the suspect. Now, Mr. Sams, the 3 students who live above you, all they are taking this exam?
Yes, they are.
Could you please tell us about them?
Oh, of course. On the first floor is Georgina. She is an excellent student. She plays volleyball and basketball.
What about the second floor?
Diana Russ lives there. She is from England. She is quiet and hardworking, but chemistry is her weakest subject.
And the student of the top floor?
That is Miley McLaurin. She is an excellent student because of the pressure of the parents, I think. But if I don't get wrong, she's been very lazy this semester because she has been playing cards until late at night. So I think she must be very worried about this exam. Also, she came from a very rich family, if that might help you.
Oh, that's pretty important. Now, Miss Holmes, go to rest, and we will return tomorrow.
Next morning, Holmes left his house at 6 a.m. and he returned quickly, so Soames was waiting nervously for them.
Oh, Holmes, Watson, what have you found? Do you know who's the guilty?
The mystery is solved. Watson, could you please explain it to Miss Soames?
Yes, of course. But first, we need Miss McLaurin.
Miss McClares, can you join us, please?
McLaren entered and closed the door.
What's on that has happened?
Sit down and tell us how did you do it.
About what? What are you talking about?
Let me explain. When I figured out you have been very lazy this semester and because of the pressure of your parents and also that you have been playing cards all night, so I start thinking about that if you don't have a good score in this exam, it will be hard for you. So I work it out immediately.
Yesterday, you, Miss McLaren, were going to your class with a coffee because you were up too late. So when you want to look up some papers, you spill some coffee. That explains the smell. Next, we found a poker card with the papers on the floor. You had an accomplice, and it was taking care of the door while you were looking. When they realized Miss Holmes was going to the office, they left the papers. In the rush, you spilled tea.
Yes, you're right. I'm so sorry.
Who was accomplished?
I'm afraid that is banalist.
What? Why did you do that?
I'm sorry, she offered me money and I need it. I didn't have option.
I shouldn't have done it. I feel so bad, so ashamed. I won't take the exam. And I will go to another country to study.
That is the right thing to do. In you, Bananister, there is always another option. You're fine.
But
No, I said you're fired.
I'm really sorry.
Well, Miss Holmes, Miss McLaren, time for me and Watson to have breakfast.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
At the end, the students took the exam, and Miss Holmes was happy for the result. Holmes and Watson continued to resolve cases. Miss McLaren is happy studying and working in Canada, and Bananister learned the lesson and began working for a wealthy family.